So hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to study about print formatting. Okay, I know in the previous when we have started this playlist, we have already tried our hands on print statement, and we are doing it since our first lecture. That absolutely, if you want to see your output on your screen, we are using that is from first class our print statements. But today we are going to learn about more features of print, the more power that print statement can hold. Okay, we are going to explore that powers. So let's see what it has to for us. Okay, and the reason behind I have included this with the loops while I'm teaching the loops, because it comes in handy when we are using loops. Okay, the thing you will get in short period of time you will get to it. Okay, so let's start with our first code. The thing I have written here for x in range of 10 print x. We all know in our previous lecture that it will print the number starting from 0 to 9. Okay, there is nothing new in it. Okay, I will show you. See, there is nothing new in it, but you saw that this consumes very much part of my screen. Okay, this consumes this much part of my screen. But whether but later somehow some person come and they say, or in an interview or in your technical interview, they might ask that let how to print this values in a single line. Okay, now we are using a new line for each print, each repetition of loop. Okay, एक बार x में print कर दिया, उसके बाद हम new line पे shift हो रहे हैं and we are printing x again. So I don't want it. I just want that whole numbers from 0 to 9 should be printed on a single line. Okay, so when and that time there is one parameter of print statement, one feature of print statement that comes useful or in handy, that is end. Yeah, end parameter. How it works, I will show you it. See, now I have used in here in parameter. What I am doing here is for x in range of 10, all things are clear. Just I am adding one comma and writing n equals to space. Okay, in string format. So what is happening here, right? By default, this n parameter has value as new line backslash n. Okay, new, what that's mean by default this n parameter contains value as backslash n. That is mean that is new line. But I'm what we can say commanding to the compiler that I don't want new line as an n parameter. I want a space as an n, not a new line. So what makes it? Let's see output first. It get printed in a single line. So what's happening here? After printing x, that is 0 here, this is not ending with a new line. One is not getting printed in another line. One is getting printed after space. So I'm commanding to the compiler that end with space, not with a slash line. Okay. So that's what this end feature, end parameters is useful. Okay. Now let's see another parameter. So here what I'm doing, I'm writing date, month, and year. Okay. So let's see. So I this must be printed. Print today's date is DMY. Okay. Today's date is 10 5 2021. Okay. But I don't want it. Means we have seen the date format. Okay. It's either in there is some slash between the date, month, and year, or the hyphen between them. But there we cannot giving anything like that, or we cannot see anything like that hyphen or any slash between the DMY format. Okay. But I want it here. So here comes one feature of print statement, that is a separation. You can before that you can see there that after every comma we have where we have given different can say variables, or we are trying to print different things in the print statement, we give commas, we separate them by commas, and this commas is not getting printed, but instead of that it is printing a space between them. Okay, see, when this today's date is getting ended, there is one space between that thing and the date thing, date variable, d variable. Okay, you can see space between d and m. Okay, also, and m in and y also. If there is something working behind this what we can say space, that is known as separation. Okay, sep, separation parameter of print statement. So it karta kya hai separation parameter? It simply by default gives space as a gap, or we can say space between two things, two variable, or whatever the two things we can say inputting into the print statement. Okay, but whatever the thing that is separated by comma is getting separated by space by default, but I want to separate it by now a slash. Okay, just for sake of I want to format of date, month, and year. Okay, so I will write here the same thing. Okay, what I'll do here, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Now see. Now it's getting printed 10 slash 5 slash 2021. But still, my one problem is not solved. It is also getting separated at this today's date is and between the string and the date variable. It is the string and the date variable is getting separated by slash. But I don't want it. Instead of that, this is not looking good as this slash must be between 10 and 5 and 5 and 2021 only. So I can solve this problem by writing this thing. Wait a minute. I'll just cut down from here. I will write this thing here. Okay, now I can see today's date is 10 slash 5 slash 2021. But still, this is getting printed on another line. So I will use the just what we have learned parameter called end. Okay, end equals to, okay, so it must be end by space, not a backslash n or a new line. So yeah, it's getting printed in one line. How beautiful the output is. Okay. So yeah, we have learned two things now: the separation parameter and the end parameter. Now let's see the more power of print statement, the more feature of one more feature of print statement. Okay, let's see that. So what I'm doing here, I'm simply printing. If you can interpret the code, we are simply printing the table. Whatever the number user will input, the table multiplication table will be printed on the screen. Okay, let's see that. If I enter number 3, the table of 3 is getting printed up to 30. Okay, it is easy to interpret. You can interpret it easily. So what I want to introduce here is the formatting of the print. How? Now let's see here, we are using this in this print statement, we are using multiple string, like after putting one variable I'm using comma, and after that I'm again using string, after that I'm again using this what we can say variable, and after that again using string as equal to. So this making things like little like we are using multiple strings in one what we can say in one code only. So this makes life little difficult. To make it easy or to make it like look like a cool thing, I will use format formatting of the print statement. Okay, so I will just I have already printed it here in a. Okay, cool. Okay. So what's happening here? This F represent formatted print. Okay, what it means? This is now it is considered as this whole thing is considered as a single string. Okay, formatted print, F stands for formatted print, and this whole thing is considered as a single string. Whatever is written inside the curly braces, it's considered as an is considered as a variable, and whatever outside it considered as a string. Okay, the same output will get printed. Okay, see, nothing get changes. The only thing I have just introduced is formatting of the print, and I have not uses multiple. I have not used in this particular print statement multiple strings. Instead of that, I have only used single string, and I have used the format print structure. Okay. So the next thing is the same but little different. It is also a formatted print structure, but it is getting formatted in a different way. So here it is considered as a single string. Okay, whatever in the curly braces is considered as a variable. But now this is dot format is there due to this number is referenced as 0, this I is referenced as 1, this num into I is referenced as 2 here. So whatever the value 0 holds is the value that num holds. Okay, the same output will get printed twice. Okay, because I am using two times print statement. Yeah. Okay, okay, wait a minute. I will just give it as a comment. Cool. Okay. The same thing is getting printed again. Now I will use our third type of print statement, print structure that we used to use in old time, or still the C programming uses the print structure. That is this one. Okay. So this is what is happening here. The percent D. Here D represent an integer value. Okay. Num I, num into I. This all will be the integer value. and this is also called as a modulo operator, or we can say string modulo operator. Okay, why it is called a string modulo operator? Because this string, we can say there is separation between the string and the variable using modulo operator. Okay, that's why it is also called a string modulo operator print statement. Okay, so the string, we are separating the variable and the string with the help of modulo operator. Okay, in this string, and we will get again the same output in the same way. It's nothing new. Okay, so that's enough. This is not all. This is the first part of print statement, or we can say features of print. Yeah, print holds a lot of power. Now you can guess it, and we will study more about it in our next lecture. So till then, thank you. Keep sharing, keep liking. Bye bye.